Oh, Here we go. Up through. Left. Ball. Get that.
We've been checking out the 2K League since tip-off, and this season is on fire. And here's a look at what you can expect from the turn.
Jordan Bell. At the other forward position, Desmond Bain. At shooting guard, Gary Trent Jr.
And as Kevin, thank you. Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Bell. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Trent in at the 2. And for the Lakers, they've got Ingram. Halliburton is out there with Morant. Then it's Porter. And it's Udoh in at the 5. Doncic feeling it out. The Mavericks rebound. It's Morant with the drive.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Doncic passes to Bell. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. No coverage that time.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Doncic against Morant, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Trent. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk. But with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks. He can be special.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Pass to Morant. Here's Ingram.
This is why so many teams are high on what Porzingis' ceiling is. His length is a game changer on both ends.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
A shot by Udoh, no good. Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. He hits the second from the line. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. Free throws here.
absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Both free throws good from Morant. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Porzingis. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Doncic outside. Here's Trent. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
And that one's good, Morant. Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Bell, and the rejection by Udoh. And he recovers it, hits it from three-point range. Trent's got 8 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Bamba is checked in for Porter.
Substitution for the Lakers. Mohamed Bamba.
The Lakers trail. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Bamba with it. Ingram outside. Offline with his 3. Shot from free throw range. Misses off the right iron. And Los Angeles guys shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
On the wing, Doncic. Puts it up from 15. And another basket for Dallas.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Make some noise, fans.
The Lakers on D, trailing by 2. Birds the pass to Doncic. Outside Terry hits the three-point bomb.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
To the inside, Bamba. Out to Morant. The pass to Halliburton. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here's Terry against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Doncic passes to Birch. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10th.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Green after the basket by the Lakers. Ingram with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Now, here's Doncic. Took him no time at all on that one. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Timeout called the Lakers. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Now here's Morant. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Good work there as it goes.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Morant against Doncic. On the wing, Green. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
And that one's good, Morant.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Terry. He's covered by Isaac, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Mavericks trail by 3. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Bamba. It's blocked, but he gets it back. Inside. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark as we wrap up the first. And we'll be back right after this. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, Bamba is out there with Bol. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Murray. And it's Schultz and at the shooting guard. Here's Terry. Following the score by DeJounte Murray. Isaac passes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
And so it's Terry bringing it up for Dallas. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Passes to Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Doncic has got 10 points.
Well, that's about decision-making and being comfortable in the pick and roll. For Luka, he's been there and done that.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Mavericks trail by 3. Doncic outside. And the basket is good.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
Murray, the pass to Schultz. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Murray kicks to Isaac. The three-pointer, no good. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. The high post shot, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The Lakers with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Murray, good.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Doncic against Murray. And it's Doncic missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Isaac kicks to Bamba. Isaac passes to Bamba. Isaac outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Rob. Schultz passes to Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority? Go ahead, young sir.
Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic kicks to Bell. Bane, he's covered by Isaac. Dallas again missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
On defense, the Lakers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Bane, he's covered by Ingram. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Morant goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 23.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Trent. He's got 8. Porzingis inside. He's guarded by Udoh. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Porzingis after the basket by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Bane. He's covered by Ingram. Bane. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. 25 points in the game. And they double up Morant. Here's Halliburton. And another 3 for the Lakers.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Morant against Doncic. He kicks it to Bell. Porzingis against Morant. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Trent can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Morant drives in.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
There's a minute left in the first half. And the Mavericks call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And the Lakers making a change here. Porter's checked in. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Bane, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Porter trying to free himself up. And it's Halliburton missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's good.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Terry with the ball for the Mavericks. 16 seconds left here in the second. Got a piece of it. The Mavericks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And so he makes both from the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both free throws good from Morant. Terry looking over the floor. Over Morant.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 31 points and 3 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Luka Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Bell, and it's Trent in at the 2. And that one's good, Morant.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Trent. Doncic outside. Lakers leading by 7. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Really got to give props to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in his path.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Doncic outside to the wing right side. Here's Trent. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
They grab their own miss. Was shot by Udo, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. A pull-up. The rebound by Halliburton.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And that one's good, Morant.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That's good on the jump shot. Doncic has got 22.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Green, he's checked in for Dallas. Some solid defense from Ingram.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
For Los Angeles, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 22. Hell up on top. Outside, Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 points so far.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Green against Ingram. And it's good for 2. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And it goes down 2 points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Doncic right side. Top of the key, Porzingis. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right side, Terry. And yes, it's good. He's got 9.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And the Lakers call time here. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
It's Terry outside. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Udo, the pass to Morant. To the paint. Here's Bamba.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Mavericks trail by 17, and they double up Doncic. There's the pass to Birch. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
It's deflected. Out to Ingram. It's Ingram on the wing. And Terry over to help. Over in the corner, Doncic. Here's Birch, and he slams it one-handed.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Lakers leading by 17. Ingram kicks to Bamba. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Green. Out to Morant. Back to Ingram. Shoots the three. Trains the three-pointer. Ingram's got 9.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And the Mavericks call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Dallas making a switch here. .137 left to play in the third, but they get it back. Another shot, and Green with the lay-in. He has 7.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Terry outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Murray, no good. Mavericks trail by 20. Terry outside. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Mavericks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Good on the second free throw. Here's Murray. He's got 7. Dishes it to Bamba. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Bamba's got 10.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
And they'll keep possession. Terry finds Green. Lock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And Bull pulls it down. Here's Schultz. Nailed from three-point land.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about who's...
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Isaac out there with Bamba. Then there's Bull. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Schultz in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
With the shot, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Trent passes to Terry. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Dallas making a switch here.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
Offensive rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Fast break, the Lakers. And stolen by Bazemore. On the wing, Terry. Here's Powell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jackson passes to Bazemore. Dallas moving it around. Goes up on the high post. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Toscano's checked in. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Murray with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. Murray against Terry. Murray, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Bazemore kicks to Terry. Looking to get it going. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Terry, the pass to Jackson. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Passes it to Bull. Isaac kicks to Bull. Schultz. He's covered by Bazemore. Bazemore grabs the miss. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They swipe it. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. In the corner, Bell with it. Off target from outside. Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And good that time.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Morant. Here's Porzingis. Bamba with the block. For 3, Ingram. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Doncic. Left side, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And haven't done as much damage inside as they did in the first half, but they should not get away from that. They can still put pressure on the D if they pound it inside.
Porter's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Bazemore. On the wing, Doncic. Dallas again missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And that one's good. Doncic.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
Dallas has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Morant against Doncic. And he lays it straight in. Doncic has got 33 points.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Morant passes to Porter. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Udo. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the triple.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And that one, good. Morant's got 46 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Doncic against Morant. A beautiful reverse layup. Doncic has got 38 points.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Los Angeles foul call. That's his.
And the first one drops.
Two shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Morant. And good! He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew.
From there, it's a frenzy to the finals. These teams will be battling for more than just league supremacy, as The Turn also has a $260,000 prize pool. Raptors Uprising GC won the 2020 edition of The Turn, with Kenny Got Work winning tournament MVP. But who will win this year's edition of The Turn? Could it be Pacers Gaming, who led the Western Conference in wins and have 630?
And now introducing your Phoenix Suns.
Well, Kevin, special talent indeed. David, thank you. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Halliburton. Porter is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Morant, and it's Udoh in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. John Collins is out there with Ayton. And it's Mitchell in at the point.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Now here's Booker. He just could not put it together in that loss to Denver. Bridges against Ingram. They get it again. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. The pass to Porter. Money from the wing.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. 6-point game. Mitchell looking it over. He kicks to Bridges.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And finished off by Morant.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Los Angeles. Passes it to Booker. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Mitchell against Porter. Now here's Morant for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Morant's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell finds Booker. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Lakers working the ball around now. And that one's good. Ingram.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting them.
Booker outside. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded by Udoh. And it's Ayton missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And finished off by Porter.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Morant. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule, Steve, being tinkered with, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
Kevin, I don't think so. When everything gets back to normal, I think we'll be at 82 games and start, like we usually do in October, September for games. I just think the NBA has done a fantastic job of being able to adapt to this situation.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. And the dunk by Booker.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Man gets the bucket.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bamba. Morant's got 7 points.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
On the wing, Booker. He's got 5. From the baseline. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Payne. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets. Udoh trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant. He's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here's Payne. Now the pass to Man. Now here is Maggette. Now here's Payne. Guarded by Morant. Payne can't hit. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 12. And the dunk by Bamba.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now, here is Maggette. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:46 left in the first. He lobs it up. It's tipped and stolen by Bull. Up top, Morant. And here they go. Finished off the break.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Payne looking around. With the floater. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. Right wing. Here's Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Now here's Payne. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And here are the Suns now. Trailing by 19. Passes it to Man. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Morant passes to Bull.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Down low, Maggette. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morant drives in. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Morant. Payne in the post. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who
already had the reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Payne, and it's Bridges in at the 3. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Misses from the corner.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Schultz. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Suns trail by 16. Bridges passes to Mann. Rebound the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Schultz. Rebounded by Gafford.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Pass to Mann. Kicks it to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat-out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's Schultz. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Mitchell. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Suns trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Here's Collins. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bridges with it. Bamba picks him up and finished off by Collins.
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
Schultz passes to Bull. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Schultz defended by Booker. Shot from 6. Los Angeles with another miss.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
That one falls.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Los Angeles leading by 14. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
And for the Suns, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Mitchell's shot is good.
Off contact. To me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Here's Schultz. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Bridges. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Udo's checked in. Porter comes in for Bamba. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Isaac. And Halliburton subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Booker in the post.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Porter kicks to Ingram, and there's the pass to Schultz. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Craig. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That shot missing. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Porter. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Porter. Here's Mitchell. Collins trying to break free. Phoenix, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Stolen by Mitchell. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Lakers. And stolen by Ayton. Mitchell dishes to Collins. Mitchell passes to Collins. Back to Mitchell. Second chance shot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night. To the middle. Out to Morant. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change here. Maggetti's checked in. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Porter against Maggetti. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for 8. Morant against Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Booker.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Halliburton, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't go. Lakers leading by 18. Here's Ingram. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Porter. It's rebounded by Udoh. Udoh's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
For 3, Ingram. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarter strong. Can't do it much.
And so it's Los Angeles, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. And let's get... And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Halliburton is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Udoh in at the 5 down low.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
Ingram against Bridges. From the line. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Here's Halliburton. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got 6.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Halliburton passes to Udoh. Left side, Porter. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Udoh inside. Working on Collins. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 21. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
The three, and it's Halliburton missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The offensive rebound, Ayton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
So for the Suns, Mann's checked in, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Mitchell. Morant drives in. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Payne kicks to Ayton. They get the rebound. Inside. Porter with a block.
And, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Morant. He's got 16. Passes to Udoh. To the paint, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 19-point game. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Bridges against Ingram. Bridges dishes to Ayton. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Payne can't hit. Lakers leading by 19. The feed to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Payne with it. Pass to Collins. He kicks it to Bridges. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Each year, Brandon becomes a little more assertive at the offensive end, and we know he has the talent.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Porter. Both free throws good for Ingram.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers. But things change fast in this league.
To the inside. And there's Maggette. That's good on the assist from Payne. Maggetti's got 7 points.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Phoenix with the ball. Now Payne. From past the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now here's Payne. The floater. That one misses. Morant with some nice D. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. Udoh, the pass to Ingram. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Morant with it. Now guarded by Payne. Morant kicks to Ingram. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist in the game.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Down low, here's Bridges, and the layup is good.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Timeout called the Lakers. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Phoenix.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Mitchell's shot is good.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Bamba passes to Schultz. Lets it go from the wing, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 11 points in the game. 1:14 left here in the 3rd quarter. Murray against Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Bol.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Suns. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. First one falls for him.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And they get it back. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. A nice shot by Booker. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
23 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Mitchell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
For Phoenix, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Free throw drops for Mitchell. 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Murray. Off target at the rim. Fast break, here come the Suns. Finished off the break. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Carter out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Collins, and it's Silva in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Floats it up for Murray. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. No good off the back of the rim. And the layup falls.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Carter dishes to Booker. Over Bamba. No good from Booker. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Shooting one.
That sends Mohamed Bamba to the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The first free throw is good. Ayton, he's checked in for Collins. Good on both. And here's Booker. Dishes to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Here's Murray. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Carter looking around, uncovered, and it's Phoenix scoring again. Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Bamba, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now, because of the way everything is going, is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out, and he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
Suns moving the ball around. The jump hook, and Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Schultz.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Carter. Inside, stolen by Bamba. Pass break, the Lakers. Bamba's running. Murray, no good. The Suns shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Payne kicks to Carter. Basket, good. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Murray, no good. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Payne passes to Silva. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. The pass to Silva. Back to Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Schultz. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Pass to Silva. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Murray outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Here's Silva. Covered by Bamba. Down low. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely, and he comes up with the deuce.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And Murray, here we go. Bull, good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Payne dishes to Ayton. Back to Payne. Passes it to Silva. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Michael Porter.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
And stolen by Ayton. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. To the inside. Bamba with the block. And they're able to recover. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Torrey Craig He's checked in for the Suns. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. Bamba with the block. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Richardson. Three-pointer. The tray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Payne with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.